With Queen Elizabeth II's recent death, we're looking back at some of the most surprising facts about her life. After 70 years on the throne, the longest reigning monarch in British history had some interesting hobbies, duties and royal possessions. From inventing a new dog breed to publishing her first Instagram post, discover our favorite facts about Her Majesty. Here are some little-known facts about her. Number 10. The Queen's net worth, estimated by the Sunday Times at £370 million or $430 million in US dollars, comes from her investments, jewels and 2 castles. But as far as royals go, the monarch's fortune seems modest in comparison to many others in the UK, including the Duke of Westminster, whose net worth is around £10 billion or $11.6 billion US dollars. Number 9. During World War II, Queen Elizabeth II, then Princess Elizabeth Windsor, became the first female royal family member to serve in the military. As inductee number 230,873, she volunteered as a truck mechanic with the Auxiliary Territorial Service. This role required passing a 6-week training course and earning the rank of junior commander. Along the way, she learned how to read maps, repair engines, and pass a military driving test. Number 8. She never went to school. This might sound attractive to kids who'd rather stay at home to play all day. But the Queen did have private tutors who taught her constitutional history, law and French. Nevertheless, she has often said she missed having a formal education. Number 7. She had her personal fashion designer. Norman Hartnell, 1901 to 1979, became the royal family's assigned designer after a series of commissions for the royal family. He famously crafted Princess Elizabeth's wedding gown and her outfit for the coronation. According to Vogue UK, Hartnell created 9 versions of the dress and the Queen ultimately settled for one that featured floral emblems for every country in the British Dominion. Number 6. The most well-travelled monarch to reign in Great Britain, Queen Elizabeth II visited more than 100 nations, some multiple times. For example, she travelled to France 13 times and spoke French fluently, thanks to her childhood governesses. She also visited Canada a whopping 22 times. Despite so many whirlwind adventures, she didn't hold a passport or a driver's license because, as sovereign of Britain, she was the only person in the nation who didn't require these documents. Number 5. One of the jewels in the crown is a diamond from India. The Koh-i-Noor diamond, which means light of the world in Persian, is an emotional issue for many Indians, who claim the diamond was stolen by British colonialists from the ruler of Punjab. The 108-carat diamond forms a part of Queen Elizabeth II's crown and is on display at the Tower of London. Number 4. She celebrated 2 birthdays. Queen Elizabeth II was born on April 21, 1926, but official celebrations don't take place until the 2nd Saturday of June, a tradition that was started in 1748 by King George II. He was born in November and because the weather wasn't good for public celebrations, decided to have a second birthday at a better time of the year. Number 3. The Queen loved her precious Corgis, owning more than 30 of these short-legged shepherding canines throughout her lifetime. The love of these big-eared, foxy-looking little critters began when she was 7 and encountered a friend with one. After begging her father for a similar pup, Elizabeth named the little guy Dookie. Then, in 1944, she received another corgi named Susan for her 18th birthday, sealing her lifelong devotion to the breed. Among her other iconic pets were Monty, Candy, and Lissy, and they received royal treatment, including chef-prepared meals and visits to pooch psychologists. Number 2. Having married in 1947, 2 years after the end of World War II, they considerably toned down the pomp and circumstance associated with royal nuptials. Times remained austere, and Elizabeth used ration cards to purchase her wedding dress, receiving $200 extra from the government. Countless brides-to-be also mailed her their cards, but she sent these back to the original donors since it was illegal to transfer card ownership to another person. And number 1. She was related to her late husband. The late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, was a third cousin of Queen Elizabeth II, as both were the great-great-grandchildren of Queen Victoria. Elizabeth reportedly fell for the prince when she was just 13, and the two eventually married in November, 1947. The Queen famously used ration coupons she had saved up after the Second World War to buy the material for her wedding dress.